Hey kids, I'm starting this a little bit early because, well, I'm thirsty. So you're going to have to wait for a minute while I make myself a cocktail. I hope you don't mind waiting a second. But you see, I've got a good selection of ice on board now. So I can fill my glass with some ice. And then I got a little tequila. So I can put a little tequila in there. Then I can top my tequila with a little bit of OJ. Hold on, guys. I'll get to the chat in a minute here. I'm mixing myself a cocktail as I'm waiting for folks to show up. So having a little tequila sunrise this evening. One of the things you can do on a sailboat with good refrigeration and an ice maker. And then, just to give it that perfect little something something, we got to give it a little bit of grenadine down the side. Ah, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Yeah, man. Whoop. Yeah. Ah. Hey, kids. All right. Oh, I gotta shut the generator down. Hold on one more second. Ah. What did you do, Doug? Jeez, I turned around and everything went to hell in a handbasket here. All because you're trying to get a damn ice cube. Just break up the place, why don't you? Hold on a second, guys. Jiminy Frost. All right, sorry about all that. It's quiet enough now I can hear you, so I missed a bunch of stuff in the chat. Let me go back and grab that real quick. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? Hey, Taz Tree. Hey, Mo911. Hey, Chip, what's up? Wish you could join me too. Hey, Rhonda, darling, how you doing? Hey, Austin, Frank. I think I created a monster. Yes, sir. Hello, everybody. Steve Vids, Brosen, what's up, man? Break the new blender. No, new blender's fine. Haven't used the new blender yet. Hey, Les. Andy, what's going on, man? All the rigs filling in. All the good-looking people are in the house. All the good-looking people. Yep. Hey, Weigold, what's going on? Okay. So, guys, tell me something. Now, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Got myself a nice ice-cold tequila sunrise this evening. So, hey, John Harris, Les Brown, what's up? Hold on a minute. I got to take a hit off this. Oh, whoosh. 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 By the way, whoosh is my word for yeah, baby. That's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I spilled a little something here on my table. Got to clean up what I spilled. Actually, I didn't spill it. Some dog spilled it, so you know how that is. Living in style with that drink. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, this is going back old school. I used to drink this back in the day when I was a young man, and my wife and I, or girlfriend at the time, we'd go to discotheques. Ooh, 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 and go dancing at the discotheques, you know. Tequila Sunrise was what I drank back then. They were great in the morning, they were great in the evening, they're great any time of day. But it does have to have ice, it does have to have tequila, it does have to have orange juice, and it's got to have grenadine to make it right, so... Hope is well in Flounderland. Where's my drink? Hey, man. Come on up, Danny. I'll make you one. No problem. Bring your own glass, though. It's the only glass I got. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of when I shut the generator off and I heard a crash in here. I thought she knocked my drink over. She didn't. She knocked my toaster over, so I had moved it to make some room so I could get to the refrigerator. Imagine that. I got to move stuff to get to anything in here. The sailboat shuffle, I call that. You know, move it here, then do what you got to do, and then move it over there, and do what you got to do again, then move it over. You need to get up there, dog. You want to go up there? Go on. Come on, get up there. You just break up everything else while you're at it. Get your nose out of the camera. Come on, get down. Get back. Back. Back, beastie, back. There you go. She's a good dog. Disco, that memory, huh? Remember that? Right? Donna Summer and all that kind of stuff. Hey, I got news for you. I like listening to some of that music first thing in the morning only. First thing in the morning, get my blood pumping, get me up and going. So it got me up and going this morning, that's for sure. Oh, Frank, buddy, let me tell you that those ice cubes are just the thing, man. You can't have any of this. No, you can't. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yep, just the thing. Back, you flea-bitten landlubber. There you go. Oh, used to be a DJ back then. Oh, wow. Love me some Bee Gees. There you go, Chuck. There you go, some Bee Gees. So, guys. Even Carl. Drink looks good. Thanks, Akula. Yeah, Frank rocks, man, for sending me that ice maker. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Dog, go lay down. You're not going to be a pain in the butt tonight. Sit. Sit. Down. Down. You sitting down? Okay. She's sitting down now. Anyhow, guys, great day today. Great day. I really thought today was going to be a bit of a bust for me, actually, because I was going to do really mundane things today, and I did. I got I've got these big orange, reddish orange, waterproof backpacks, 2 of them, and they're big, they're huge. And the idea was that the reason we bought them is because we used to keep our cameras, and Frank is making Carl look cool. Hey, man, that's pretty talented if you can make me look cool. That's awesome. Anyhow, we used to have a big backpack that had all of our camera gear from our television show days. And no, it didn't work on the head. And so these bags are big enough for that bag to go down into. Anyhow, so I threw all my dirty laundry in there, put it on my back, and hiked the mile down to the laundromat. Great. Got a little exercise first thing this morning. Felt great. Do a review on the ice maker. I was thinking about getting one. Give the pros and cons. I can do that, Akula. I can do that. I may work on that this week then. I'll do an ice maker review. That would be fun. Yeah, you know what? I just might do that. And the mixer, too, and just get schnockered. You know, the minimum bar requirements on a cruising yacht. That could be fun, man. Thanks for the idea. Anyhow, so I walked down to the laundromat, got all my laundry done. Cheap, $15. Washed and dried everything, $15. Couldn't believe it. Very pleasant experience down there at the laundromat. Felt good having walked down there. And just as I'm getting this folded and the last stuff out of the dryer, rain comes on. So I'm like, okay, I got to call a taxi to give me a ride back to the boat. It's only a mile. But walking a mile in the rain, it's really cold here today. I mean, like, it's like 45 degrees in the boat right now. I kid you not. I'm sitting here with 2 long sleeve shirts on trying to stay warm. So, might as well join you. Cheers. There you go, Trav. There you go. Getting Drunk on a Budget by Carl Brooks. Yeah, no S, Akula. There's only one of me, Brooke. I am singular and original. So anyhow, I got done the laundromat. Taxi came, got me. Nice big taxi, comfortable taxi. They gave me a ride back here to the Marina. I just took my red bag, you know, because it's raining out, but that's all right. It's waterproof. So I just took it and I threw it down in the cockpit. Got back in the taxi, and she drove me over to Kroger's and dropped me off there. So I went grocery shopping. I walked through Kroger's, and I got everything on my list except for a sushi roller. They didn't have any sushi rollers. I'm having trouble finding a sushi roller. You know, the little bamboo mats that you roll sushi on? I need that and some saran wrap to wrap it with. I cannot find a sushi roller anywhere. So I was going to buy some sushi rice and some avocado, so if I did catch any damn fish, I could make some sushi out of it. Oh, well. Got done at Kroger's, got in the phone and called the cab company. Going to make lots of sushi. I'm going to make lots of sushi. I like sushi. You know, of course, here in Ohio, they call it bait, but try Bed Bath & Beyond for sushi. Oh, there's you go, Weigel. There's an idea. I have no idea if there's a Bed Bath & Beyond anywhere near. I think Sandusky is a little too far beyond for Bed Bath & Beyond, so we'll get them at an Oriental market. Yeah, that might be too, Kula. I'll have to keep looking. Look for a head shop. They sell bamboo rollers for making. Oh, man. Okay, wow. Anyhow, so I got done grocery shopping and was sitting outside, and I decided to go ahead and do a little quick video, which I went ahead and did a little quick video. And that video got all screwed up because my phone rang. So you have to catch the fish first. Yes, I do. Anyhow, the phone rang, and it was West Marine. West Marine called me and said, guess what? My damn ladder showed up. I was supposed to be here on the truck Thursday. It got on the truck Friday. They don't get deliveries on Friday, so how did that happen? Lo and behold, all of a sudden, my ladder is here. So the guy came over this evening after they closed up. He just got here, and he just dropped off my ladder. It's a big damn son of a gun. I bet you the box is like 7 feet long. It's all kind of folded up in there in pieces. And then he also brought me the other stuff I had on order. I'll show that to you. I got one of these pump kits. See that? They just want your money. Yeah. I got this pump kit so that I could change my Earl. And I got a service kit for my whale pump. So I've got a manual backup bilge pump. Now I bought a float switch for a regular bilge pump because this boat didn't have one. And there is this other motor here on the boat that I was looking at that I might be able to pigtail and wire it, but it looks really, almost like overkill for what I'm planning on doing. So I was thinking about buying one of those little, 400, 600, 200 gallon per hour bilge pumper little doohickers, and then getting all that mounted down below, running a new hose and running it out the back, tying it into the same through hole that the other one is mounted to, putting some sort of Y together to that to pump it out through their same through hole. But that way I've got an automatic bilge pump going. I think that's a good idea to have an automatic bilge pump because I'm an automatic bilge pump kind of guy, I'm usually the kind of guy, if I see water in the cockpit floor, it's like, okay, well, time for me to go put the replacement kit in the whale pump so I can pump the water out of the boat. Having an automatic bilge pump, to me, is also great because it'll monitor if any water is building up in the bilge, it'll kick on and kick off, and I'll hear that, and I'll think to myself, I have a leak that has to be dealt with. Because right now, I have no water in the bilge at all, but I have to physically check it every so often. An automatic bilge pump would sort of sound an alarm for me, if you will. So the ladder is here. The bilge pump replacement kit is here. The oil change stuff is here. I have the boat stocked full of provisions. I mean, I bought $106 worth of stuff today. Did you feed Lily any of her treats? Yes, of course, Wally. Of course she's getting her treats every day. Every day. First thing in the morning, she gets her treats every morning. So I got provisions on the boat to last me at least probably a couple weeks at least. Plus the automatic bilge can be a lifesaver if you're not on the boat. Yes, exactly, Steve. I have no confidence right now in leaving this boat alone. In fact, today I went grocery shopping and then to the laundry and then the grocery, and poor Miss Lily was on the boat by herself. Now I happened, as soon as I got the taxi here and threw my laundry on board, I looked at the water level of the boat, and I knew I wasn't gaining any water because she was still sitting high in the water. But anyhow, long story short, the ladder is here. That's the news of the day, guys. The ladder is here. Holy shit. Can't believe they actually delivered that son of a gun. I thought I was going to have to be here for a whole nother week. But now I'm looking at the weather forecast today. That weather window I had for Monday, Tuesday became a weather window for just Monday, which means I could leave here and get to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and then be stuck there for possibly 4 or 5 days waiting for another weather window at $60 a night. I can't afford that. I'm not spending $60 a night to stay there. So I'm going to have to wait and see for a better weather window. So just as well. I think it's just as well for me. Oh, man, I tell you, the Frank Daniels commemorative, going to put a little plaque on the ice maker, The Frank Daniels commemorative ice maker. Well, it shouldn't be commemorative. He's still alive, so what do you call that? The Frank Daniels, it's not a memorial. I don't know. The Frank Daniels Ice Maker. There you go. I guess I'll have to get a little plaque made up for it. So, it's natural to worry about your boat when you're not present. Of course it is. Yeah, we all do. Did you find out how the strap device was? Yeah, Cliff. You were correct. Yes, the strap device. It's got lots of different things it could be used for. Generally, it could be used as a backup device on the boom to control boom. If my traveler and all that were to go hinky, I can also use it on the boom to hook up like a preventer if I wanted to. It could hold on a preventer onto the boom as well. But it can also be used to swing the boom over the side and use it as a point of grabbing a hold of the boom for, winching somebody else on board. If I take my traveler off, hook my traveler to that strap, swing it over the side, I've got a 5-to-1 ratio pulley system so that if somebody was overboard, I could have them get into the bosun's chair that I have. It's under my ass right now on the bench. Hook it to that and pull them up and swing them over back into the boat. Of course, I'm single-handedly doing right now, so I don't imagine Miss Lily is going to be very good at doing any of that stuff for me should I fall over. And the bosun's chair really won't fit on Miss Lily, so that won't do her much good. Right now, my best bet for dealing with Miss Lily is I got a big old fish net. She goes in the water while I'm underway. I just take my big old fish net out there and just net that sucker and pull it. If it's big enough to pull a 100-pound halibut into the boat, it'll handle a 70-pound Labrador. So she may not like it, but it'll get her butt back on the boat safely. Okay, what's your system for getting Lily on the dinghy from the boat, your boat? She can just jump onto the dinghy. It's not going to be that far of a jump for her. Ice on my boat. Yes, I said my boat. My boat. Yes, this is my boat. I said my boat. Do you have a mooring ball? No, I'm in a marina right now. I'm in a slip. Let's see. Carl, you'll probably be getting a dozen or more bamboo rollers in the mail. There's so many friends who love and send you great stuff. You had a full day. Glad you are doing the do on my boat, my boat. Yes, thank you. Yeah, guys, if you don't send me a bamboo roller, because I don't need I don't need 10 bamboo rollers here. I will find one and pick one up. Please don't send me a bamboo roller. That was Matt's comment all about. What was Matt's comment all about at 1905? Matt's comment. Matt. I got to go back and look for Matt now, huh? Matt, it's stupid how you can't the chat on full screen. Come on, YouTube. Well, I don't know what Matt's comment was all about, but it certainly was weird. Okay. Hey, Carl, can't wait to see you come through Lockport. Got a Reed's Burger and an ice-cold Beck's with your... Oh, Sailor Josh, man. That sounds so good. I will be there, my friend. I will be there. Yeah, hey, Patrick. How you doing, man? Yep, back on the water. I am on the water. I am on my boat. Yes, I said my boat. I am on my boat, my little Cow 229, here in Sandusky Bay, Ohio, on Lake Erie. Drinking a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal tequila sunrise. I am really enjoying my evening this evening, guys. So, what you going to do for income and retirement? I am going to do, that's a wrap. I'm going to do my YouTube channel for my income and retirement. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to live on my sailboat with very low carbon footprint and a very, very tiny little budget, and rely on my YouTube income and for my retirement. Josh is in the house. Yes, sir. If you're a member of the ILYA, you get a free night at Edgewater Yacht Club in Cleveland. Well, I am not a member, Brian, of the ILYA. In fact, I don't even know what the ILYA is. I imagine it's some yacht club. Let's see, the Independent Lascivious Yacht Association, the Italian Lazy Yacht Association, the, I don't know, what is ILYA for? Let me guess, it's the International Liveaboard Yacht Association. I don't know. Have you thought about doing the loop? I have white gold, and I've ruled that out. Sup, Outcast? Hey, Drugless, what's going on, man? Hello. Busy, 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 whole shot. There you go. Cheers to you. Well, thank you, John Harris, and cheers to you, too, man. Cheers. Salute. I'll tell you what, Frank, those ice cubes are cold, man. Those ice cubes are cold. Okay, so McCharlene wants to know what's for dinner tonight. Okay, today I have eaten a little package about that big of Ritz crackers with some little hard salami slices on it. That's the extent of my diet today. That's all I've eaten all day today. That's all I'm going to eat all day today. It was my intention to actually fast all day today, but I bought those little salamis and they look so good. I was like, oh, I got to have some of them. So I had some. So, Andy, man, thank you. $20 for income effort. Dude, you rock, sir. Thank you for hitting the super chat. Really appreciate that, Andy. Hey, Michael P., how you doing? Andy, you rock, man. Everybody should thank Andy. He's always been a real trooper. I mean, the guy jumps in here and donates at like every single live stream. And believe me, guys, I could really use the funds right now. I'm sweating it out right now, trying to figure out, because the problem I'm going to run into when I leave here, my only concern is getting across Lake Erie. Getting across Lake Erie, it looks like I'm going to have to do some marina stops. And I'm afraid I'm going to get, weathered in someplace. Like Ashtabula, it wouldn't be too bad. It's $45 a night there. But some of them are like $60 and $70 a night. So, Interlake Yachting Association. Well, Brian will have to look into that. Yeah, Andy rocks, man. Sunrise drink looks good. It's not easy to risk everything or anyone in rough seas. Maybe you could practice it with Lily before you leave. Oh, sure. Yeah. Steve-O in the house. Steve's Vids, man. Thank you, sir. Whole shot, baby. Do it. Getting a little competition, huh? Hey, Steve's Vids. Seriously, dude, I really appreciate everything you guys do, man. I really appreciate every penny you guys send in. It's awesome. It's awesome. So, hey, Rhonda. Good work, Steve. Yeah, Steve rocks. No anchorages along the way. There are some places that I can anchor. I've got to do, frankly, Kula, I really have to do more homework. There are some places I can hopefully anchor along the way. There are some places I can get hassled if I try anchoring along the way. Lake Erie is just not really cool on some of that stuff. So I got to see what I can get away with. So Andy rocks, so does Steve-O, man. Absolutely. These guys are awesome. Yeah, look at all the love you guys are getting from everybody else. You guys rock. What a great community we have here. Why not just drop the anchor out in the lake for sleep time? It's mandatory to have a stay at Marina on the lake. It's not mandatory. The problem is Lake Erie can get pretty wild pretty quickly. Most of the lake's pretty shallow. I could anchor almost anywhere along the coast of Lake Erie. The problem is that this lake gets wind blowing up here is just ferocious. I mean, we had 40-mile-an-hour winds through the marina last night. I kid you not, 40-mile-an-hour winds through the marina. I would not have wanted to be on an anchor. And then it's like Monday, and like half of Tuesday, there's a weather window I could get like from here to Cleveland. But then I'd be stuck in Cleveland for like 4 or 5 days with heavy rain and downpour coming on me. Whereas if I stay here in this marina, it only costs me $5 a night to stay here. So do I leave here at $5 a night, trying to make some distance and then get holed up someplace where I'm spending, $60 a night for a marina? I can't afford $60 a night. So because of my frugality and extremely limited budget, I have to be really careful what jumps I attempt. I don't want to jump out there and then get hammered when I get stuck at someplace at $60 a night because I'm there for 5 days because there's a big, rain clouds and storm and high winds blowing through. So it would not be fun to be anchored out in the middle of the lake as much as this lake blows up if that were to happen. So I understand you. I hope you understand that, Miss Charlene. So lived on my 27-foot Watkins for 3 years, repowered with 20-hour power Myanmar. Nice, Patrick. Very nice. Yes, when is the first day sail to try everything out? Well, no plastic. I've already been out motoring a couple times out in the bay. I filmed it last time. Um, I don't really have a date scheduled to go out and do everything. I may run out possibly on Monday and run the sails up because the weather's supposed to be really nice on Monday. So Monday morning I may go ahead and install the head sail. I got to go pick up a can of sail lube so I can insert the sail and pull it up on the track and get it in place and then roll it up on the roller furling. I need some line from the roller furling as well. So I got to pick those up yet. But then after I get all that done, it might be fun to take it out and, roll the sails out and let it rip and then bring them back in and see how it does. So, and that would be a good shakedown cruise. So, no, I've not done a sails up shakedown cruise yet. The weather is coming your way tomorrow. I know, John, the weather has been crap lately. Was coming to see you tomorrow as a surprise. Can't afford it. Oh, Rhonda. Did you get your car fixed? Did you get your car fixed, Rhonda? That's awesome, man. Great Lakes can be unforgiving. Yeah, Lake Erie can be rough. It's like Key, MIT. With your declining funds for travel and only 9 Patreon followers, how do you expect to live on you to wish only 600 odd viewers per vid? YouTube is no longer paying well. Well, because I'm working my butt off, putting out a ton of content, and between my Patreons and my people just helping out and donating where they have been, I'm sneaking by. I'm sneaking by. I'm not going to live well. I'm going to live frugally. And I'm not going to leave here until I've got, enough bank to get through and make sure. So, I guess that's about as good an answer as I can give you. So I can tell you right now, I'm not living well. I mean, like I just bought probably 2 to 3 weeks worth of groceries for $100. So it's not like I'm eating high on the hog right now, Hey, 12 degrees, how you doing? Why not work at the Marina and earn some income? The Marina is looking for help. Yeah, Wrecking Ball, I don't know. I'll talk to him about it and see if there's anything I can do to help out. I can drive tractors and stuff, so, there are some things I could do to help him out here. That is something I'm investigating. But right now, I still have a lot of jobs to do on the boat to get ready before I go ahead and do that. So, okay, I'm way behind here. Oh, get to work. I am working, Zorn. What type of anchors do you have for heavy weather? I have 2, fisherman-style fluke-type anchors. So, yes, it's fixed. You done. All right, cool, Ron. I'm glad it's fixed. Several short shakedowns just to make sure everything works properly and makes sense. Yeah, absolutely, Barb. I'll be going out and doing some shakedowns here in Sandusky Bay before I actually leave. He starts catching some fish, you can live cheap. Yeah, actually, Andy, that's on the menu, so that's coming soon. Breaks with a good deal. Trav, man, thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Best community on YouTube. We're trying, man. We're trying. All the top ramen you can eat. Yeah, not quite that bad, Zorn, but certainly being really frugal with my spending, that's for sure. Eating a lot of pasta and stuff, which isn't the best thing for me, but it certainly is affordable. A lot of rice. So, Lily, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. There you go. Good deal, Trav. Yeah, I appreciate Trav. I really do, man. That was nice of you. So what would you recommend if you end up in a storm where you can't make it to a marina? Well, if you're caught out in a storm and you can't make it to a marina and your boat's going to sink, you die. I mean, the thing of it is, with today's day and age, the technology that we have today, there's no reason, especially for the jumps I'm doing. I'm only doing like 1-day jumps, 10-hour jumps from spot to spot. There's no reason whatsoever for you to get caught out in bad weather here. You can watch the weather and see what's going on. So now, maybe if I'm crossing the Atlantic or the Pacific, I might run into something. But for what I'm doing, I don't have to worry about it. So, Rice is good for you as long as it's cooked right. Yeah, and I cook mine beautifully. Yeah, Ludio's video bombing. Just heave to. Well, you could do that too, Steve. Yep, you can just heave to. If you're caught in a storm, you heave to and ride the waves until it's over. Yep. Yeah, really, that would really be very uncomfortable to do here on Lake Erie. Lake Erie is a very shallow lake. It gets a lot of high wind, so you have very short, high waves. It's like a washing machine out there. It just beat the crap out of you if that's what you had to deal with. So, do you have enough fenders to protect the sides of my boat while navigating the canal? Pole to shove off the wall? Yes. Yeah, I've got all that covered, so heave to in a storm. Yep. 12 degrees, man. Awesome. Thank you so much, 12 degrees. I really appreciate that, guy. I really do. Thank you so much, 12 degrees. That's awesome. You guys rock. Let the fun begin. There you go. 12 degrees. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. And, you know, I really think it's cool how many other people on here, you know, are also thanking you for that. I think that's awesome. Shows what a great community we are getting here. But what about the summer heat in the Erie Canal, which can reach 95 degrees? Do you have an AC unit? No, I do not have an AC unit on the boat. Frankly, I'm kind of looking forward to a little heat and a little warmth. I do have a fan on the boat, and I have to run the generator for a couple hours every day anyway. So if it's really going to get hot midday, then I'll run the generator midday and kick the fan on to cool, you know, give myself a little cooling. Of course, once I have my ladder built on the back, if it gets really hot, I'm just going to go jump in the water. I'm going to anchor some spot and hang out and jump in the water and swim, and that's the best way to cool off. So I'm not overly concerned about it. So I love to swim, and once I have a ladder that I can get up and down on the back of the boat, I'll be swimming all the time. So you're thinking of 98 degrees, Oren. There you go. Oh, gosh, that's good and cold. Looks like Erie is 120 miles. Should be able to make that in 2 days. I don't know if I'm going to try to press that far or cool. I could. My plan right now is to leave here. Fan on a bucket of ice. There you go. Yeah. My plan is to leave here in Sandusky and go to Cleveland. Now, that's about a 10-hour run. And then I'm going to leave Cleveland and go to Ashtabula. That's another 10-hour run. And then I'll leave Ashtabula and go to Erie. That's about a 7.5, 8-hour run. Then I'll leave Erie and I'll go to Dunkirk. That's about a 6 to 7 hour run. And then from Dunkirk to Buffalo, another 6 to 7 hour run. That's kind of like the way I'm planning my stops along the way. It's about 200 miles total. It's about 200 nautical miles total to go from where I am in Sandusky to go to Buffalo. Now, once I get up in the canal, I'm not too worried about it. You know, upstate New York, it shouldn't get too hot there. I mean, yeah, it might get 95, but the odds are in May and June, it's not going to get that hot up on upstate New York. It's been my experience, actually. It's usually fairly cold up in the Adirondacks in that part of New York. I used to do a lot of camping in the Adirondacks when I was a kid, so I'm not anticipating it getting to be too bad up there. I think staying warm will become a bigger issue than staying cool. But, you know, that can change, so. We all chipped in, huh? Well, thanks, 12 degrees. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do. That's awesome. You know, and I've had some folks really chipping in a lot, too, hitting my PayPal and donating a lot to my PayPal. My own cousin Richard actually has been hitting that a lot lately. You know, he sent me a bunch of stuff. So I was glad to see that. And, of course, so many people have sent us so much stuff. I mean, Lily's got more dog food and chew toys the last her till we get to probably to Florida. I mean, she's probably got 2 months or 3 months worth of dog chew toys in the boat right now. People have sent her, so she don't need she don't need any more. But yeah, make it real simple and go to PayPal. PayPal is the best, guys. It really is. Every time I was in Buffalo, it was snowing. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't be snowing there this time of year. Extra, yes, I have 3 extra water impellers, Mark. I have 3 backup impellers for her. Lily's got her own shelf. She really does. She's got a shelf over there on the other side of the boat where, well, she's got her big box of her Pet Pride large, dog bones. And then she's got 3 feet of shelf that's just bag after bag after bag of chew toys and, bacon bits and all these kind of different turkey jerkies and all that kind of stuff for her. So she's really set for a while now. She won't have a problem, but anyhow, it was a really great day today. I got my provisioning done. I'm well stocked on the boat right now. Lily's box of pet projects. Yeah, right? Really got a lot of provisioning in. Got some things that I really needed today, too. Like, I needed to buy some sponges. I need to buy some dish soap. I have not had a sponge or dish soap until this point. So I haven't been able to wash anything properly. So I would use my fork or my spoon and I would really dry it off well with a paper towel. And that's about all I could do with it. Put it in a water glass and swish it around a little bit. So it's kind of nice now having some sponges and some dish soap. I can actually do some cleaning and get stuff done correctly. So Lily the sailing dog. Yeah. Hey, people's had to shovel gravel for an hour. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so hopefully I will finish your website tomorrow. Yeah, guys, everybody, if you would, I'm going to ask you to jump in here and thank Sorrenti. Sorrenti has been cool enough that he has been building my website for me. He has taken the carlbrooke.com, CarlBrooke.com. It's not up and running yet, but he's jumped in there and is helping me set that up. So if you would, everybody, thank Sorrenti for that, because it's been awful awesome of him to do that. So I'm a professional sponge. Chip, man, in the house. Thank you, Chip. Appreciate the $5, dude. That is awesome, man. I really appreciate it. How much water do you provision for drinking, cleaning, and showering while under sail? Well, McCharlene, first of all, a couple things you need to understand. My boat carries 40 gallons of fresh water in her 2 20-gallon tanks. I have 2.5 gallon, thanks to a recent visitor. I have 2.5 gallon jugs full of fresh water. I have 4 1-gallon jugs full of fresh water. And of course, I'm sailing on a freshwater lake. So I can just jump in. If I want to take a bath, I can just grab a bar of soap and jump in the lake and bathe. So I'm not in the salt right now. So easy for me to do that. So let's see, what did I miss? Everybody doing good, Sorrenti. Yeah, awesome. Okay, and let's see. Have you started to train Lily to do her business while underway, like a piece of astroturf that can be cleared? I do have a mat for her bar, but I haven't really started training her to that. When I had my boat up in Alaska, she learned to go ahead and use the mat out on the front of the boat. So I think she'll remember that kind of quickly. But we'll see how that comes together. So my last and only bucket went overboard in bad weather, and it was surprisingly difficult even to get close enough to pick it up. My propeller finally sucked it underwater, destroyed it. Oh no! Bad bucket. What is the brand of your cap? The brand of my cap? I don't know. I took the tag out of it a long time ago. It is from the Marathon Lady in Marathon, Florida. It's a boat you can go to, and they'll take you out fishing for a fee. And I've been wearing it for a couple of years now. So, thanks, 12 Degrees. Man, you guys rock. I have to tell you, after the QE2 came back from the Falklands, it was turned back into a cruise ship from a military vessel under the Verrazano and OE, and I passed each other with inches to spare. Under the Verrazano, oh, really? The Queen Elizabeth and you passed each other with inches to spare. Wow. Well, Frank, hopefully we'll be able to sail those waters again. I plan on sailing under the Verrazano Bridge, so this is entertaining enough to contribute. Well, Chip, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I called the Coast Guard because I thought that was it for me and my boat as it passed. us. We could touch it. Somehow we made it. Wow. Wow. That's rough water there, too. Get a life straw and drink the lake water. Yeah, right? There you go. I'll help this channel get sailing. Hey, really no plastic. Seriously. Yes, thank everybody for that. And Sorrenti, you know, there's a thing about that. I was actually looking at some filters where I could just simply pump the lake water in and run it through a filter, maybe add a little chlorine dot to it or something, and it'd be fine. So 40 gallons, 151.416 liters, 6 liters a day for drinking equals 25 days of drinking water-ish. Well, there you go. So I've got 25 days supply, but considering I'm sailing across Lake Erie, which is fresh water, I can just throw a bucket over the side, grab water up for myself. So kids say hello. Hey, grandkids, how you doing, man? Hello, Ethan. Hello, CJ. My grandsons are watching. That's awesome. What is the brand of your shirt? I have no idea. I have no idea, and frankly, Paul, it's too damn cold to pull my shirt off right now to look at the label. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I mean, really, it's like 45 degrees here in the boat this evening. It's really chilly outside, so. Hey, Biker Coyote, how you doing? What kind of boat do you have? Oh, Frank, okay. You would not want to drink the lake. Yeah, probably not, but a little chlorine water or something, and a little chlorine tab, it'll be fine. How about using a reverse osmosis filter? Yeah, an RO filter would be nice. Spendy, it would be nice. But, you know, eventually, you know, if I'm not sure I would do it with this boat, but I would probably put a water maker on a bigger boat if I had one. You can wash and clean with the lake, but drinking it would not be. Exactly, Zorn. And that's kind of what I was thinking of doing. I would wash and clean and maybe even cook. You know, if I bring it to a boil first, maybe even cook with the lake water. But, you know, for my own personal consumption, that's what the, you know, water I have on board is for. So chlorine does not filter chemicals. Oh, that's true, it doesn't. But it does tend to kill most of the bad stuff. So we'll see. Anyhow. I need some more sunrise. Oh, buddy. Thank you, Frank. Every time I drink something out of a cold glass, icy glass, I'm going to think, thank you, Frank. You rock, man. That ice maker was just a thing. Just a thing. I take saltwater showers on my boat. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with using salt water and then taking a little fresh water rinse off. It's fine. Watch us your piece of life, please. Watch us your piece of life, please. Paul G, I don't know. Is that your YouTube channel? Hey, if Paul, if that's the case, right now is the time. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I do this during every live stream. If you are a YouTuber and you have a YouTube channel and you would like for people to watch your channel, now is the time to say, hey, check out our channel and watch our videos, please. Try to build some subscribers. I love helping other subscribers get new viewers and stuff. So if you are a YouTuber, now is the time to say, hey, I'm a YouTuber. Please check out my channel. I would appreciate it. Make sure I lean at the same time that was a 26 Bayliner that was under the power season that had that. But okay, drink water with chlorine. You would end up smelling like a swimming pool. Yeah, probably would. You're quite welcome, Carl. I'm glad you like it so much. Frank, love it. Love it. Love it. My grandfather was a lobster fisherman. We would cook the lobster with ocean water. It was the best lobster ever. Yeah, Trav, there are certain things they actually recommend to use the salt water to cook. Lobster is one of them. Absolutely, you would cook that in the salt water. Bring it to a boil, and it kills anything in that salt water that would hurt you. So, more tequila, I've been counting. Frank has been thanked. It's 457. Okay. Those guys that are coming in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, please do. Guy, do you love beer? I do love beer, Paul. I do love beer. I have some cold beer in the fridge. I just felt like having a tequila sunrise this evening. I actually was going to have a tequila sunrise the other day, but I didn't have any grenadine. Now that I've gone and I've went provisioning, I bought a small bottle of grenadine. I can make a true tequila sunrise. In fact, guys, I think I'm going to make another one. No chlorine dissipates with aeration. Okay. Well, if you guys will hang out for a minute, you can watch. I'm going to go ahead and make myself another cocktail. Erg. So, let me turn this so you can see. There's the glass. Oh, let's get a little bit more ice in there, shall we? I still have plenty of ice in my ice maker. So hold on a minute. Getting the ice. Oh, there we go. Plenty of ice. So next thing we add is orange juice. Nope. Getting ahead of myself. Next thing we add is tequila. Let's see, so you guys can see what kind of pour I give myself. Yeah, that's enough tequila. I like to put enough in that I can taste the tequila. I can't see the chat right now while I'm doing this, so hang out, guys. A little OJ to make it legal. I'll put that back in the fridge here in a bit. And a little grenadine down the side to get it pretty. There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a tequila sunrise. Woohoo! All right. Sorry about that. Let me check the chat and see what all I missed. Go lay down. Cook mud crabs in the water you caught them in too. There you go. Go for it. Okay, I am now a Patreon with free range sailing. It's great. Thanks for the recommendation. Well, thanks, Cliff. I appreciate that. Yeah, free range is a good channel. And thank you for becoming a Patreon on my channel. I saw you did that. I really appreciate that, guys. For those of you that don't know, you can join my Patreon channel and get access to some videos that don't make it out on my regular channel. It's in the description down below for my Patreon if you want to join that. So it's growing quite nicely if you want to jump in and have some fun. Okay. Give Lily a treat while you're up. When was the last time you made ice? Frank, I made ice when I ran my generator, which I shut down just as the live stream was starting. So I made ice, I don't know, what are we at? We're at 47 minutes. I made ice 45 minutes, 46 minutes ago. And I still have a full glass of ice, and there's still ice in the ice maker. Oh, man, that's cold, too. Woo! Yeah, so, Cliff, I really appreciate you becoming a Patreon, man. That's awesome. When was the last time that you made ice? Okay, one level shot. Yeah, right? Grandpa making a bushwhacker. Nope. Tequila sunrise, ma'am. Any more than 4 fingers of booze, and this chat will go downhill fast. Yeah, right? 8 drops of 6% bleach or 6 gallon of water. There you go, Zorn. Side note, women in their cars are all better looking on the 405 freeway than on the 91 freeway. Oh, there you go. It looks delicious. It is. Tequila sunrises are awesome, man. It's a sunrise. It's a tequila sunrise. It is not a bushwhacker. A whole different recipe for making a bushwhacker. Grandpa will have a buzz soon. I hope so. Yeah, having a buzz with me, Trav. That's excellent. Waukesha, 1 level shot. Yeah, I know from experience Grandpa can handle his booze. Yeah, Doug does know from experience. He made the sad mistake of trying to outdrink me one time. Yeah, that's the one advantage of having all my obesity is that I sure do absorb alcohol a lot. How long does the ice maker take to freeze it? Steve's Vids. Okay, I'm going to do a whole thing on the ice maker. If I make the small ice cubes, and these are the big ice cubes, if I make the small ice cubes, I can have a glass full, like an 8-ounce glass full of ice cubes in 6 minutes. If I make the big ice cubes, it takes 13. So, pretty fast. Now my wife wants an ice maker for the home because we always run out of our ice freezer. Well, there you go, Frank. You'll have to get one. I'm not sending this one back to you, Frank. I'm sorry. I like it too much. Oh. What's the name of the dog? The dog's name is Miss Lily. And there she is. She's all curled up in her wool blankie over there. So that's her name, Miss Lily. In fact, Paul G., that was the reason why I bought this boat. I've owned Lily now for a couple of years. She's been the love of my life for the last couple of years. Dogs really saved my life, quite literally. And when I went boat shopping, I happened upon this boat, and this boat's name was Lily too. So it's a family trait. There you go, son. Big mistake. Yeah. Everyone go get drunk. We don't want Carl drinking alone. Oh, that's okay, Akula. I'm not alone. I have my dog with me. You can't ever drink alone when you have your dog with you. Wow, really quick. Quick is good. Yep. Never leave Carl hanging, Akula. Okay, I didn't think you left me hanging. I have a portable ice maker at my house, too. My fridge's ice maker broke, so I took the lazy route and bought one myself. They do work quite nice. Yeah, Sorrenti, they're awesome. Yes, Chip, it's very fast. Which ice maker is it? I need one for my boat to keep the ice box topped off. David Deere, how you doing, man? I don't remember the brand name off the top of my head. I don't remember the brand. Oh, hold on. I'll get off my lazy button. I'll go look at it for you. Oh! Oh, it's a Home. H-O-M-E. It's just called Home. H-O-M-E. There's the ice maker. Okay, it's just called Home, H-O-M-E. Hold on, guys. Somebody's asked for Miss Lily to get a treat. Let me grab something for her. Oh, eeny, meeny. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to grab one of these. Here. I'm just going to go ahead and give her a bone. Look at this. Look at this. You guys, I got this out of the box, and look at her. Okay, go chew your bone. Go on. Go lay down. Go lay down. Did you see that look? She will not eat it if I have the camera on her. She will not eat that bone as long as the camera's on her. See, look. All right, we're not looking, dog. Go ahead and eat your bone. She's really funny that way, so. Let me get caught up here for a minute. Okay, David dear. So now you know it's just called Home, H-O-M-E. Maybe Frank can tell you where he got it from. It's early Saturday morning here, Akula. It's early to get plastered. There you go, Bob. Superstar K, no problem, man. Welcome. Very strong coffee bar mixer. There you go. I got one of those ice makers a year ago and used it plugged in all day. I got my Sam's Club. I love it. Well, there you go, Miss Charlene. Are you really in a boat right now? If so, that's awesome. Well, country boy, what do you think? Is this a boat? I'm in my boat. I'm on my Cal 229. I would take you outside and show you what it looks like, but it's really cold outside. I'm trying to keep the boat closed up to keep the warmth, what little warmth I got in here, because it's really chilly outside. So, oh, David, do you want the link off Amazon? There you go. Please do. Where are you now? I am in Sandusky Bay on Lake Erie, on the west end of Lake Erie. Lily is a character. Give Lily a piece of ice. My dog loves those. Yeah, she likes the ice cubes too, but she makes a mess of them. Ice making the Caribbean. Now that's living. There you go, 12 degrees. Akula, thank you, sir. Really appreciate the donation to the Super Chat, Akula. You rock, man. You absolutely rock. Thank you, Akula. That's awesome. One appliance you might want to consider getting is an Instant Pot. It's an electric pressure cooker. With you can make a pot roast from frozen to done in 30 minutes. Well, that's interesting, Barb. I'm really afraid to add anything else onto the boat. Right now, I'm trying to purge and lighten up the boat. But yes, you're right. That might be something I might consider down the road. So I think there are a few different home models. There you go. Everybody thanking Akula. Really cool. Really cold. Wow, right now here in Gaffney, South Carolina, it's almost 80 degrees. Yeah, it's like 46 degrees. It was actually colder this afternoon. The weather, if you check the weather for Sandusky, it was actually colder this afternoon. It's getting warmer as we go into evening, if that tells you anything. Just the opposite. Usually it gets colder as you go into evening. It's actually getting warmer as we go into it's warming up outside right now. It's warmer now than it was at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I think Lily's a nice dog. Lily's an awesome dog. Woo-da-coolie. There you go. 40 in Milwaukee. Turned the back furnace on this morning. Wow. 87 in Arlington. Instant Pop Rocks. I have a mini hot, very big, but right for 1 or 2 people. Instant Pots rock. Oh, I see. Instant Pots rock. Huh. Well, I'll have to check that, I guess. 11 degrees here in the Marina this morning. Well, yeah, centigrade, Bob. 83 in Naples. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to that, Frank. I'm looking forward to that. I didn't realize, Frank, that you're in Naples. I didn't put that together before. So I'll have to tell you, some of my family is from Naples. I had my father's brother was from Naples. And so we had some family there. They used to own a little motel there in Naples, and they took people out on boats out in the swamp doing that kind of stuff. So now I lost my place. David, I think there are a few different home models. What? One appliance you might want to consider is getting an instant. Oh, okay, I went too far. Okay, home models. Okay. 87. I went back too far. Hold on. Do I speak any other languages? Poquito español, poco italiano, spreken Deutsch, parlez français. I speak just a little bit of enough languages to get myself in trouble. And of course, I can curse like a drunken sailor in Arabic too. But I don't want to do that here on YouTube because I'll get tossed off of YouTube. So I speak a little bit of some other languages. Not enough to be fluent, but enough to get myself in trouble. So, hey guys, I had an idea. You should start a signing area for people who go on your boat. Hey, Brittany. How you doing, Brittany? A signing area, huh? Like a ship's log or something. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. YouTube just notified me you are on live now. They're on the ball with notifications. Yeah, right? God, I would have signed my name for sure. Well, Brittany, maybe you'll have another chance. I'm going to be here probably almost to the end of the month, apparently. So, 81 in San Francisco. This is Mama's 3 using my granddaughter's iPad. Well, hey, Mama's 3. How are you? A 3-quart size Instant Pot would be perfect for you. 1-pot meals. You could replace many other pots and pans. Yeah, Barb, actually, shopping today, grocery shopping today, I was a little miffed at how many things I could have bought if I had an oven. I do not have an oven on my boat. So maybe a pot like that might be efficient. But then, the problem with that is if I'm not in a marina where I'm plugged into power, then I would have to run my generator for a long time to power something like that. So, I don't know. I had to put on long pants this morning. Oh, I missed summer. Oh, there you go, Bob. I agree. Depend on the power draw. We use the Instant Pot on our boat. It's a bit of a power hog, but saves time, and in the long run, cheaper to use than using the stove. Okay. So, but don't you have to be on power? I mean, doesn't it require like 110 volt electric to run that? Where they're located, East Naples, down towards Mackerel Island. I have no idea, Frank. It was so long ago when I have Reginald Brooke, B-R-O-K-E, was my uncle's name, my father's brother's name, and he had sons named Stephen and some other stuff, Reg 2 and stuff. So anyhow, people with the Brooke name around Naples were down there. I don't know much of the details of that. Canal Corporation or its representative offers shall at all times have full authority to stop any float at any point in the canals and board and remain in such float as long deemed necessary. Well, there you go. They have a right to board my boat. I don't care. As long as you don't drink up all my beer, it's all good with me. Brittany, the next time we visit, we're going to cook. I'll cook up something good. Brittany, you keep doing stuff like that, you're going to have to stay on the boat with me. So, me and Lily would make room for you on the boat. As you know, other people have already said you're kind of cute. So it would be nice to have a little deck fluff on the boat, Brittany. Especially if you can cook. I mean, now we're talking. I can cook 2 frozen chicken breasts in 25 minutes. Mama Sweet, that's great. Carl, I think Brittany means like what Delos has. That was photos and autograph, I think. Like what Delos has. That was the photos and autograph. Yeah, I get that, Frank. I do. And I should do that. Delos has a little Polaroid camera where they shoot photos of people and then they keep them up on the bulkhead. That would be fun to do. Are you running your generator for an hour anyway? Just plan on using it at dinner time. Yeah, I guess so, Barb. I actually run it about an hour or 2 in the morning and an hour or 2 in the evening, depending on what I need to keep the refrigerator. Like today, since visioning, I ran the generator for quite a while because I was trying to chill the icebox back down. So I use something like a small Instapot at home. Hamilton Beach is the brand. I've got to tell you, it makes like 8 cups of rice and cooks everything in less than half an hour. You could run it off a gen. Huh. I guess I'll have to look into that. A little heavy. Okay. Each float moored in the canal shall be made fast to secure moorings at bow and stern with good and sufficient lines so as to prevent such float from breaking away. Yes, Key, that's when you're in by any of the locks. You have to do that. Yes. And that would not be a problem when I am in such a lock. But when I'm just in the canal, there's lots of places I can pull off and drop an anchor and not have a problem. So, under the ordinary strain caused by passing floats, current, etc. Yep, I don't expect it to be a problem. You will need 2 good anchors. I have 2 good anchors. Hey, Carl, send me the measurements of the hatch door, and I will build you one of the best. Tell me what you like. Email me. Okay, John. I'll get some measurements for you. We rarely use our ovens anymore. We cook most oven stuff in the Instapot. Huh. Well, that's good to know. Everywhere in the canal. Yeah, I know, Key, but a lot of that stuff is like, the chapter and verse requirements of what they're saying you need to have. But there's lots of spots in practical application. There's lots of places along the canal that I can just pull over an anchor, or I can just get to some dock and tie up, and I can hang out there. Almost any dock on the Erie Canal, I'm allowed to sit there for 48 hours. So I could, at every single lock, I could get to it and tie up and spend 2 days there at each lock. And I don't know, like 30 different locks. So I could spend 60 days just going from one lock to the next and tying up and hanging out a couple of days there and go to the next lock and tie up and a couple of days there. It's really, you've got a lot of options of things you can do on the Erie Canal. So I'm not too overly concerned about it. I guess. I'm just not overly concerned, so. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, guys. Considering how little I have eaten today, these are really getting through to me. I actually sent a PayPal Wednesday. It was easy. Yes, you did. You did, yeah. PayPal is definitely the best way to go, guys. If you want to make a contribution where I could use the money now, and believe me, I could use the money now. Really could. Just so I have some funds backing me up so I can get through the canal system, or not the canal, but through the marina should I get weathered in. So, Richard Williams, $10 received through PayPal. Richard Williams, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Just sent me $10 through PayPal. Yeah, PayPal is without a doubt the best way to send money because I get 100% of the money immediately. When you do something on Super Chat, I get like 70% of the money, and I don't get it until the 21st of next month. So it takes a while to get here. So if you guys can, if you want to make donations, please consider using PayPal. It's much better. I actually said, okay, become a canal gypsy like those guys on the narrow boats in England. Yeah, you could do that. It's the best return for Carl. It certainly is, yep. And thank you for that, man. I really appreciate it. Can of chili and Fritos works. There you go. That was the way to go. Yes, Richard, thank you. Yes, PayPal makes it easy, and it gives me the best bang for the buck. And what I'm trying to do now, I'd really like to put together like, a few $100 so that if I get stuck at a marina someplace, I've got the funds to pay the marina if I get weathered in. And that's my only concern is just, I get someplace and, it's $60 a night and then I'm stuck there for 5 nights because the wind's blowing and howling across the lake. I really believe that once I get off Lake Erie and get into the canal, things will be a whole lot simpler and easier. It's just making these jumps across the lake. I mean, right now it's blowing a hoolie out there. I don't know if you can see the movement here on the boat, but it's rocking back and forth, and I'm sitting here in a marina. It's blowing pretty good outside right now. It was blowing so hard last night. 2 o'clock in the morning, I was up on deck in my underwear checking all my lines for chafe. It was blowing pretty good last night. Okay, so the tequila is starting to get to me, guys. I'm feeling good right now. PayPal is the way to go. Well, thank you, Richard. I really appreciate that. We will help you out if that happens. Well, thank you, Richard. You guys rock. I mean, you really do. So that's a sight I don't want to see. What is that, Bob? Boy, that drink of yours looks so good. Oh, Frank, it is so tasty. It is so tasty and so cold with all that ice in there. Cheers, Trav. You and your skivvies. Yeah, I was up on deck in nothing but my underwear last night. 80 mile an hour southerly blow straight through the Antarctic. Home is the best place to be. Oh, man, that would be raw. In my underwear. Yep, in my underwear. I suddenly can't unsee that. It was not a pretty sight, I can tell you, man. It was not a pretty sight. Good old tequila. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Tequila is a wonderful alcohol, man. I've always loved tequila. It does make our clothes fall off when you're introducing that to the opposite sex. So there's always that advantage, but I've always been a big fan of tequila. You on the deck in your underwear, I'm blind. Yeah, I'd have to burn my eyeballs. Uh-oh. I got notice that I'm running out of power, guys. Hold on a minute. Where's my battery backup? There it is. Battery backup. Power cord. Give me a second. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's actually raining now on top of everything else. And come on, plug in. There we go. Whew. Okay, emergency averted. We have power. Do we have power? We have power. All right. I'm blind. Yeah, burn my eyeballs. Lake Erie has lots of wrecks. Be careful. I'm the captain on the Great Lakes, and it can turn bad in a New York minute. Yeah, it really can, Key. Yeah, butt cracks for miles. Oh, full moon over Sandusky. There you go. Just don't take your clothes off now. I can assure you, Andy, I'm keeping my clothes on. And you have the good blender to make a proper margarita. Barb, I really seriously looked at the margarita mixes at Kroger's today. I really seriously thought about buying some margarita mix and making a margarita. But it was so cold today, I thought, this is just a tequila sunrise kind of day. So maybe when I have some more funds, I might go ahead and do that. Brittany thinks it's funny, me in my underwear, yeah. Now, Mike, please. Okay, Mike, I got in a lot of trouble for saying that, so let's refer to her with the respect and authority that at this point, I really believe Aubrey has deserved. So Sailing Miss Lone Star is a great channel. I will never refer to her in that way again. So if you would, please, what are you doing? The dog is trying to drink my drink. She just tried to drink some of my tequila. Get out of my glass. Go lay down. So, Mike, I don't mean to be an ass about it and stuff, but I really got in trouble for using that terminology. I will no longer refer to Aubrey that way. She has proven me wrong and has earned my respect. So from now on, it's Sailing Miss Lone Star from here on out. Do I have good ground tackle? David, I believe I do. Yes, I believe I have good tackle. Cheshire, me. Yeah, Cheshire's got a good YouTube channel. You can check that out. That's his new tactic. We have to pay him not to take his clothes. Ooh, Shakula, you're onto something there. Dog, go lay down. You cannot have my tequila. No. No, you cannot have the tequila. No. It's not for you. You sure you want that? I cannot believe she drank some of that. Oh, no, get back. Go lay down. You can't drink that. That's not for dogs. Silly dog. Yeah, cool. I could make a lot of money of that. You know, I could extort everybody to pay me not to keep my clothes on. Yes, it is raining here, Trav. Boom chicka chaka, boom chicka wawa. Hey, Austin. Underwear. Yeah, she wants an ice cube. Yeah, Lily wants to drink my drink on me. Selling Mr. Pornstar, no offense to Aubrey. Okay, there you go, Mike. No offense to Aubrey, I like that. Boxers or briefs, Grandpa? Briefs. Brief. Fan of boxers, so it's been brief, guys. I like the support, so. Dog drinking tequila, funniest thing I've ever seen. Well, you know, it is sort of funny because she won't drink my beer. Now, for those of you guys that have known me for a while, you've known that I've owned horses most of my life. And I'll tell you what, my horses would drink my beers on me. Absolutely. If I had a beer, my horses would love drinking my beer. So I guess now I have a dog that likes drinking my tequila. So I guess that is pretty funny, huh? The leaky window, Trav, is sealed. 0 leaks. I've had some big rain since I did the work on it. I hit it with not leaking anymore. So, yep. It's not. Oh, is Rhonda going to bed? Oh, Rhonda. Good night, dear. Rhonda's been up too much time with daughter's concert. Oh, yes. Horses do like beer. I know that firsthand. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I got my lab drunk once, lifted her leg up to pee, and tipped over. That's too funny. Gotta say, your boat looks very cozy. You know, Sorrenti, it really is. It really is. Now that I've got it cleaned up and sort of, you know, disinfected a little bit and whatever, I gotta say, I'm really enjoying my boat. I'm really, really enjoying my time on my little boat, so. My dog used to only drink pale ale, none of the sparkling crap. Well, there you go. Oh, I'm going bad. Good night, Rhonda. Beer for my horses. There you go, Doug. Yeah. Well, Miss Lily decided to lay down. Apparently she had enough tequila for one night. I'll tell you what, Frank. You said it. You did create a monster. These are so good, I may have to go buy another bottle of tequila. Oh, gosh. How will you handle your gray water in the canal? Well, I don't have any gray water in the canal. So I probably won't have to handle that. I guess that's my best way of answering that. Boat looks cozy, but those envelopes, oh gosh, Frank, don't start, huh? Don't start. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. You know what? I have family and friends I like to write to sometimes. I have a grandson that likes to pen pal with me, and I need to send him a letter. You need a goddamn envelope for that. So, what Frank is doing is he's poking fun at this other guy who's like this real scumbag troll guy out there who had a real problem with the fact that I have envelopes on my boat. Like, apparently nobody ever writes to him. Nobody likes him enough to write to him. So I like this. I'm old school, man. I like to send a letter to people from time to time. You need some of that ice for Lily's hangover tomorrow morning. There you go, Trav. Another beer. Cabin now that you've had. Oh, gosh, Mike. My cabin's not clean. Are you kidding? My cabin is a disaster, okay? Look at this crap. Okay, there's my galley. You see all the shit I got out everywhere? I am nowhere near presentable at this point. I've got a lot of cleaning to do, man. Not cleaning, sorting and putting away, and I got to get rid of shit. So, you can tell them. There you go, Chip. You keep the envelopes. I shall keep pushing them. There you go, Austin. Can't believe that somebody actually bitched about them and that people listen to them. Yeah, I know, Frank. I mean, you know, what kind of person... I mean, seriously, of all the things, you know, I mean, I've certainly given people plenty of ammo to give me a hard time. I've given them plenty of crap to bitch about. And they bitch about envelopes. I mean, really? I mean, that's as imaginative as this guy could be. What a freaking toad. So, my salon looks like a bomb went off. Oh, man, Bob, it's a mess down here, man. I watched Miss Lone Star's vids when she was fixing her boat. She seemed to have a positive outlook and did a good job on her project boat. You know, James, and welcome here. I'm glad to see you here. James, it's more than just that. Aubrey has been putting out some tremendous quality content. She's got her daughter with her. She's doing a phenomenal job right now. I have nothing but deep respect and good things to say about Sailing Miss Lone Star. I really am impressed with the way she's turned things around for herself and has gotten to be just a real top-notch channel right now. So, I'm not just saying that because I was an idiot before and called her bad names. I honestly believe that. You know, she has earned my respect. And she earned my respect long before I made that apology. The stuff that I was saying negative about her was like, you know, 6 months, almost a year ago. But since then, she's really earned my respect. Pizza, there you go. That's because you need your deck fluff to clean. There you go, Brittany. So I need you to become deck fluff, and you can help me on my boat. I'm serious, Brittany. I'm 100% serious. I actually not only need someone to do that, but I need a camera person, and we can you know, throw shit overboard or so to make room for you to have a bed if you choose to do so. I'm eating pizza right now. Nothing more satisfying than eating pizza on a Friday night. There you go, beer. Yeah, but, Sorrenti, you have to have a beer. If you're eating pizza, you have to drink beer while you're eating your pizza. So, an organized disaster. There you go. Pizza check, beer check. Let's start the weekend. There you go, son. Yep. Cheers. Cheering my drink to you and everyone in here. I have 2 stamped envelopes on my table to write letters. There you go, Brittany. Way to go. SV Hoarders. Yeah, right? That's what my boat looks like. SV Hoarders. I bet he knows where everything is located. Unfortunately, Akula, I really do. I know where everything is should I need to get to it. So, Bob says, LOL. Sounds like a good weekend. Carl Jr. Yep. If they inspect your boat with a sink and pump with no holding tank, they will not let you proceed. Check canal regs. They are very clear on that issue. Gosh, Key, you're like such a downer. I don't need to have a holding tank because I don't have a head. So that's not going to be a problem. And I don't use my sink. If you looked at my sink right now, it's full of... okay, I'll tell you what's in my sink right now. A box of Raisin Bran cereal. I'm kidding you not. Raisin Bran cereal, sponges, butter, a bottle of tequila, a bowl that needs to be cleaned, a teapot needs to be filled full of water and heated up. I've got a pair of tongs. I've got a fillet knife in there and a tube of 5200. That's what's in my sink right now. I don't use it as a sink. It's just sort of a catch-all for things I don't want falling over the side. So... going to refrain from mentioning rail meat. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a certain amount of that to that. Isn't dishwater gray water? Yes, dishwater would be gray water, but I haven't washed a dish since I've been on the boat, so I don't have any gray water. Chin Chin Barrett, there you go. I don't drink Chianti with beer. I agree, Austin, that's not a good... I had a Blue Moon earlier, just what water for me now, thanks. All right, there you go, Sorrenti. He knows where everything is except for the utensils. No, Chip, that's not true. I know where the utensils can't get to him right now. Because he doesn't have any utensils. I do have utensils, I just haven't gotten to them yet. Gray water, non-issue. That's kind of right. Head is black water, wash water is gray water, neither can go overboard. And neither one will go overboard. So that's not a problem. You have a clean water tank. I have clean water tanks. I have 2 20-gallon freshwater tanks that I do not use. So, hit like. Okay, superstar. I'm caught up with the chat finally. Wow, that was an ordeal. Looks like you're going to need a bigger boat. Oh, 12 degrees. You've got that so right. You've got that so right. There's so many things I want to do that I really need a bigger boat than what I have there. So, oh, the sails are up. I have been busy, so I have not seen them yet. The mainsail is up, Brittany. The mast of the mainsail is up, but I do not have the head sail up yet. I may work on that tomorrow. Hey, Country Cruiser, how's things in Oklahoma? With electro-sand toilet, you can dump black water overboard. And I do not have an electro-sand at the moment. I would love to have an electro-sand on my boat. No matter how big your boat is, it's always too full. Well, that may be true, Steve. That may be true. I use paper plates a lot. I use paper plates right now exclusively. Unless I need a bowl. And then I'll take a paper towel and wipe out a bowl. That's pretty much what I do. I have two plastic bowls on the boat. So, $2,000 for electro-sand plus install. Yeah, I know, Akula. Actually, if you go back and you look at my Travelers in Paradise television show that I used to do for Versus Network, you will see that I did an episode about the electro-sands. We went into them in great detail. I'm a big fan of the electro-sands. You know what, guys? It's getting dark here. Hold on a second. I have to go get a light. Urgh. Oh, Lily, go lay down. There you go. Now you'll be able to see me. How's that? Whoa. Cousin Richard, I don't know if you're still watching. Put that away. That's one of your lights that you bought me. Wow, is that thing bright. All right, let's see where we at. So, not a real plan. You'll be cleaning, so time to put away water tank or list common sense. Yeah, we've got time to take care of those things, no plastic. I'm not going to be leaving here immediately anyway, so. Paper plates, the bachelor's best friend. That's right, Trav. What happened today? Hey, Alexander O, how you doing? What do you mean what happened today? Today, I went and did laundry. Go lay down. Go lay down. I went and did laundry, and I provisioned, and my ladder got here. As well as my rebuild kit for my whale pump and my oil change kit for my boat so I can change the oil on my boat. So, and now Miss Lily's up my butt. So dark we can't see you much better. There you go. Somebody has a red tequila nose. I do not. Yeah, light works perfectly. Lily, go lay down. Slipstream in the house. There you go. Shadow dog. Another video bomb from Lily. Yeah, she likes to get up in here while I'm doing stuff. If you have 2 water tanks and you're not using them, make one of the water tanks a gray water tank, and then they won't get stopped. Yeah. Actually, Frank, I had some conversation with one of my subscribers. He was going to send me a... Lily, go lay down. Sit. Sit. Look at this dog, huh? She's being silly. Lay down. Lay down. It's a good dog. Okay. One of my subscribers was going to send me a toilet, and what the tank that's up underneath the V-berth is a 20-gallon tank. That actually used to be a black water tank. There used to be a regular flush toilet on the boat, and it would pump into that 20-gallon tank, and that would go to a pump out. But whoever owned the boat at some point took the toilet out and converted that tank, took the old tank out, put a new tank in, and made it a freshwater tank. So I could convert all that back over, put in a Y valve, and get all that organized again. I just haven't done it. I'm trying to do stuff on an extremely tight budget right now. So I was just going to go ahead and What are you going after, dog? So anyhow, I was just going to go ahead and a composting head on the boat, which is simply a bucket that I'm going to line with plastic bags. And when I come ashore, I'll stop someplace and take the plastic bag ashore and drop it off. So that's what we're going to do. That's our game plan. I don't anticipate having any problem with that in the near future. So checking the chat. Lily Doug, you don't need a gray water tank, only a black water tank. Yeah, well, I don't have gray water or a black water tank. I have a bucket that I'm going to bag and bucket and chuck it. That's right, Slipstream, not a problem. And I do not have a gray water tank because I'm not putting any gray water over the side. So what are you doing? Okay, you just knocked the pineapple on the floor. Uma dumps sawdust in their composting toilet. Yep, and that's all. I mean, I really could do that. I could just, line it with a plastic bag and throw a little pine shavings or something in there and call it a composting head. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Austin, what's going on, man? Okay, so now Miss Lily's found her tennis ball and she wants me to play, so. Anyhow, guys, this is really getting late. Why don't we go ahead and pull the plug on this? We're at 86 minutes now. Unless anybody's got a real question they want to ask me. Miss Lily's now down on the floor drinking the water out of her water dish. Apparently she thinks that tequila makes her thirsty. I can understand that. Yeah, please do hit like and subscribe before you guys go if you would. Check out in the description down below. There's a link for my Patreon page and my PayPal if you want to do that. Yes, Slipstream. I guess you came in late. West Marine actually called me later today while I was at the grocery store and told me my ladder is here. At 6 o'clock, actually about 6:20 this evening, they came over and delivered it to me. Delivered it to my boat. They took it from West Marine, brought it here to the Marina. They delivered it, and they delivered my oil filter and my oil change kit and my parts kit for my whale pump, and delivered all that to me here at the Marina. So yeah, the ladder got here today. It's sitting outside in the cardboard box on the back of the boat. I just got done hauling all the rest of the cardboard off the boat. And now I got a great big, like 6-foot long box of cardboard on the back of the boat. I have to figure out and get it mounted tomorrow. So I may start working on that tomorrow and get that ladder put on, because that's a big deal for me. I really like the idea of having a ladder on the back so I can jump in the water, swim and bathe or whatever, and then get back on the boat. So thank you, Frank. Oh, gosh, that's just good. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, happy Mother's Day, everybody. Absolutely. All right. Yep, good. Good night. All right. Yep, good night, everybody. Appreciate all that you guys have done. If you would, please check out my Patreon page. Consider becoming a Patreon. Literally for only $1 a video, and I'm only going to post like 4 to 7 videos a month, maybe onto my Patreon page. So for literally $4 to $7 a month on Patreon, you can become a patron, and that's all it's going to cost you. So consider jumping on that and doing that if you wish. If you would, also check out if you want to donate through my PayPal. There's number of links on here in the description down below is my PayPal account information. So if you want to make a contribution to PayPal, that would be greatly appreciated, because I need to put some money together. So I've got some funds for. Can I help you? So I have some funds for marinas and stuff. Dog, what are you doing? Anyhow, if you want to consider doing that, please do. I would appreciate it, as would Miss Lily, who's trying to climb up in my face. We'll have more for you later, guys. Good night. Be careful, and we will see you tomorrow. Please take good care of one another. me and Miss Lily say, hey, we have nothing but love for you guys. So thank you very much. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. So, and Brittany, if you're out there, give some serious consideration to coming on board. I would love to have you. What are you doing? You dog. You're like an animal attacking me here. I'm being attacked, guys. You're going to mess up my phone. You're going to mess up my phone. You know that. Okay, guys. I got to go. See you later, kids. Bye.